Friends, in this session we will understand prism and pyramid and their surface area and volume. Let us first understand what is a prism. A prism can be defined as two regular polygons whose planes are placed parallel to each other and the corresponding sides of the polygons are joined to each other by rectangles. I repeat, a prism can be defined as two regular polygons placed parallel to each other whose corresponding sides are joined to each other by rectangles. Let us take a look at the first figure. ABC is an equilateral triangle. DEF is also an equilateral triangle. We place these two triangles so that their planes are parallel to each other. Connect A with D, B with E and C with F. What do we have? We have two equilateral triangles connected by three rectangles. Then we say that this figure is a prism. Now if we look at this triangle, let us say how many faces, vertices and edges it has. Faces are ABC, DEF, first face ABC, then DEF, then ADEB, ADFC, etc. So how many faces, vertices and edges this prism has got? Now each vertex like A, B and C, these are three vertices here and D, E, F are three vertices here. What are the edges? Edges are the lines connecting any two planes. So AD is an edge, AB is an edge, AC is an edge. Now look at this figure. If the prism is in the shape of a triangle, the prism is in the shape of a triangle. Number of faces is 5. Let us say how it is 5. One face, DEF is the second face, ADEB is another rectangle, ADFC is the fourth face and BEFC is the fifth face. Now how many vertices are there? There are 6 vertices. How is it 6? A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the 6 vertices. How many edges are there? Well, let us count the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So there are 9 edges. Now instead of triangle, if you have square bases, if you have two square bases and the corresponding vertices are joined by straight lines, then we get the corresponding sides of the two squares are joined by rectangles. This is another type of prism. So in case of a square, how many faces do we have? Number of faces will be 6. Let's see how it is. 1, 2. Then this third face. On the lateral side we have 4 faces. One base, second base. On the lateral side, since the square has 4 sides, so each corresponding side is joined to the other one. So we have 4 lateral faces. So total 6 faces. How many vertices are there in this figure? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 vertices. How many edges are there? We just count the lines. 4 lines here, 4 lines here and 4 lateral lines. So there are 12 edges. So if the square base is there, we have 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Now try to imagine a pentagon. If the bases are pentagonal, number of faces will be 2 bases and 5 rectangles. So 7 faces. I repeat, 2 bases and 5 rectangles. So 7 faces. Number of vertices in a pentagon is 5. So 2 pentagons will have 5 into 2. 10 vertices. Number of edges will be 5 on each base. That makes it 10. And 5 edges in the 5 rectangles which are joined to each other. So 15. Now if you look carefully, we have in all these figures f plus v equal to e plus 2. 5 plus 6 equal to 9 plus 2. 6 plus 8 equal to 12 plus 2. 7 plus 10 is 15 plus 2. This is called Euler's theorem, which we can use in many of the sums. Now, what is the surface area of this kind of a figure? What is the surface area of this kind of figure? Twice into area of base. Let us say this one. One base. So we calculate the area of this triangle. Area of this triangle is also same. So twice into area of base plus area of a rectangle into number of rectangles gives you the surface area. So if you come back to the first figure, we can calculate the area of each of the three rectangles here. That will be this distance into side. Distance into side of triangle. Into there are three rectangles. So twice into area of base plus area of each rectangle into number of rectangles. Similarly, if you look at the second figure, area of this square, area of this square. So twice into area of bases and then area of these four rectangles. Since there are four edges, so there will be four rectangles in the lateral side. Area of each rectangle will be side of square into distance between the two squares. What about the volume? The volume of the figures will be as per this formula, area of base into height. Because this is a solid, regular solid figure, so we just need area of triangle into distance between the two triangles is the height. That gives me the area of this figure. Similarly, area of the square into distance between the two squares gives me the volume of this figure. So, volume of this kind of prism is area of base into height or distance between the bases. Now let us see what is a pyramid. A pyramid is a regular polygon with a vertex away from it. Each side of the polygon is connected to the vertex by congruent triangle. I repeat, a pyramid is a regular polygon with a vertex away from it and each side of the polygon is connected to the vertex by congruent triangle. We can assume a triangle ABC. X is the midpoint of ABC. Since ABC is an equilateral triangle, so X will be the point of intersection of median or orthocenter or incenter, whatever. Imagine EX is perpendicular to the plane of ABC. That means it's like this. E is a point on this pen. So you have to imagine that. So E is a point and E is connected to A, B and C. Then this figure with a base, with a vertex on top and the vertex is connected to all the 3 points is called a pyramid. Similarly, instead of triangle, we can have a square base pyramid. So ABCD is a square base pyramid. X is the midpoint of the square. On X, assume a line. Take any point on this perpendicular line. Call it E. Connect E to A, B, C and D, which are the dotted lines. And so you have a pyramid with a square base. Now let us look at each of them in turn. In case of the triangle, how many faces it has? Well, triangle and then 3 triangles laterally, so 4 faces. How many vertices it has? 3 vertices in the base and 1 in the air, so 4 vertices. How many edges it has? 3 here and 3 laterally, so 6 edges. Look at the square pyramid. How many faces the square pyramid has? 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many faces the square pyramid has? It has the square as one base and then 4 triangles, EAD, EDC, ECB and EBA. So there are 5 faces. How many vertices are there? 4 in the base ABCD and 1 at top E. So there are 5 vertices. Now how many edges there are? 4 edges at the base AB, BC, CD and DA and 4 edges in the lateral side, AE, ED, EC and EB. So there are 8 edges. Like that, if you can draw the figure with the pentagonal base, you'll find it has got 6 faces, 6 vertices and 10 edges. Again, we'll find that Euler's formula holds good. S plus V equal to E plus 2. 4 plus 4 is 6 plus 2. 5 plus 5 is 8 plus 2. 6 plus 6 is 10 plus 2. Like before, we try to find the surface area. Now, surface area of this kind of a figure will be area of base plus number of lateral triangles into area of each triangle. I repeat, surface area of this kind of a solid figure will be area of the base plus number of lateral triangles into area of each triangle. So let us see here. What is the surface area of a pyramid with triangular base? It will be the area of triangle ABC and then area of triangle AEB into 3 because there are 3 lateral triangles. What will be the area of this figure ABCD with a square base? Well, it will be the area of ABCD and then area of AED into 4 because there are 4 triangles laterally. Similarly, what is the volume? Well, like we do in cylinder and cone, the volume will be 1/3 into height into area of base. 1/3 into height into area of base. Now, area of base of triangle ABC, we find out the base area, that is area of ABC. The height will be EX. So 1/3 into EX into area of ABC is the answer for this one. And for the square base pyramid, the area of base is ABCD. So we do 1/3 into area of ABCD into height. Height is again EX. So I hope the concept of pyramid and prism is clear to you now. Cheers.